guys, welcome to Jesus Gabriel Fitness. Today I have a special guest with me. Her name is Raquel. And we're going to be talking about 8 different questions who are so relevant to today's world because they're going to help so many of you guys, especially the ladies. And these are questions about things from skincare to cellulitis to energy drinks and much more. So I'm going to be asking her the questions. She's going to be giving me her opinion and then we'll go from there. We'll see how it goes. You ready?
Let's do it.
The first question, guys, is going to be about cellulitis and how to get rid of them, because I know so many ladies who worry about cellulitis, especially in the glutes.
First, I would like to explain that cellulitis occurs when the fat deposits start pushing through the connective tissue under the skin. And this is what is gonna make your skin look like lumpy or like it has an orange appearance. When I say orange, I'm talking about like the texture, not the color. And what I would like to recommend to all the people interested in reducing that appearance is to change regular salt, table salt, for pink Himalayan salt because it has like sodium, and sodium in excess is gonna make you prone to retain liquid. And when you have liquid retention, this is gonna get accentuated. I would also put the disclaimer out there that everybody has a cellulite, everybody has stretch marks. So I understand how that can make you feel self-conscious, but all of us have it. It's pretty normal, and it's multifactorial. It could be because of genetics, it could be because of your shape, it could be because of your nutrition. So don't take it at heart to have none of it because it's really hard. Also, I brought this to explain to you something that in the Hispanic culture I think is very popular. I've never seen anybody from other culture talk about this, and this is called dry brushing. So the way that I dry brush is like before taking a shower, I will massage my legs in an upward motion towards the heart. And I'm gonna do it in the areas that I want to improve my circulation so I can break down those tension and the fat deposits. You can also do it in your arms, always in the direction to the heart. In the chest, you do circular motions, and in your belly, also circular motions. Don't do this in your face because this is a little rough. And also, vitamin C can help you improve circulation. And of course, if you work out and have a better nutrition, your skin is gonna look tighter. But for sure, like whatever is going on with your skin, those are your war scars. Wear them with pride. Sometimes when you gain rapid weight and then you lose it, then you're prone to get these stretch marks after a pregnancy. In the end of the day, we all have it. There's not a perfect body out there, so embrace what you have, and I hope this helps.
And then as far as that brush, where can you get it and what's the name again of it?
So I don't know the specific name. This is a dry brushing brush. I got it in Whole Foods. You can also buy them in Amazon. You just type dry brush and they will pop up. There are different kinds. I don't think that the most expensive is gonna get you the best effect, but for sure try it. You can also put oils in it if you are very dry, and you can moisturize your skin as you go, but this will give you a gentle exfoliation and improve circulation.
Awesome. That's incredible. I didn't know anything about this.
Yeah.
And you said I can do it while I shower with soap or oils,
I do it before taking a shower personally, and after you can put some oils in it and you can brush your skin with the oil in the brush, and that will give you a slight moisturization effect. Moisturizing effect.
Okay. But does
Spanglish, okay.
Does this help with stretch marks or not?
No, stretch marks are gonna happen because there is a sudden gain weight or gain loss. And as I previously mentioned, those are very common. Even guys have it. It's not only girls. And those are your war scars. Like if you just had a baby and your skin stretched, you brought a life into the world. If you're a guy and you used to be heavier and you lost the weight, those are things that have shown that you have gone through a transformation of some sort, and there is nothing to be insecure about. We all have it.
Yeah, I got some stretch marks here by my armpit because when I stretch, when I do dumbbell flies or any exercise for the chest, so it's pretty normal. I know that. Awesome. Our next question, guys, is gonna be about energy drinks. I know in the fitness industry, everybody drinks, either Monsters, Celsius, C4s, pre-workouts, and even Red Bull. So I personally drink energy drinks almost every single day. And I've heard so many stories about people developing like kidney stones, or pictures on Facebook or the internet showing this horrible liver with like huge stones in there, and they claim that it's because of the energy drink. So I just want to know your opinion on it and see what you know.
Okay, so I actually had to do my research on this one. I went into WebMD, different pages, and I didn't find any solid statement or evidence that these energy drinks cause kidney stones. I need to say that anything that you consume, anything that you do in excess, it's gonna be bad for you. The difference between something that is poisonous or that has certain hazard degree and something that is beneficial for you, the only difference between those is how much of it you're intaking or using. So if you're abusing of these energy drinks, of course you're gonna see some negative effects on your body. So do everything with moderation. Even though they don't cause kidney stones, I found this disclaimer in WebMD that says that excessive levels of caffeine found in energy drinks can have adverse effects on cardiovascular, neurological, gastrointestinal, renal, and endocrine systems, as well as psychiatric symptoms. So keep in mind that as long as you do everything with moderation, you should be good to go.
Okay, that's great to know. Which one is your favorite drink, by the way? You shared with me that you drink them. So.
Yeah, I used to be very fond of Monsters. I do not like coffee, and I know that contrary to what many people believe, energy drinks have a diluted concentration of what a cup of coffee will have, and that's something that people don't understand. People think that there is a higher caffeine concentration in these energy drinks, and it's not true. So I used to drink the Monsters, and I was very fond of them. The Monster Zero, the white one, really cool,
that's
fantastic.
my favorite one. Yes.
And then I was reading the nutritional facts, and I saw the sodium levels, and I was like, this is kind of high. And then when I saw the portion sizes, it said that those values only apply for half the can. And I was impressed because I was like, wow, I'm not gonna only drink half the can, I'm gonna have the full thing. So as I previously mentioned, sodium is gonna accentuate your cellulite, it's gonna have a negative impact on your appearance, you're gonna look more bloated, plus the Monsters are more carbonated. So I made the switch to Celsius, that is a better ingredient energy drink. It's less carbonated, so I'm not that bloated, and it doesn't have sodium, so you're not gonna get the negative effects that you will get drinking a Monster.
The next question is gonna be about how to have glowing skin. Some tips and tricks that we can implement to help with our skin, make it look healthy, natural, and beautiful.
Okay, so this is a very complicated question for me to answer because I'm very fond of skincare and I feel like I could talk about it forever. I made a video about it on my channel with like very specific content, but I want to say that if I have to summarize how to have the best skin that you can have, there are like these rules, the golden rules that you need to live by. First of all, you can never go to bed with a dirty face. It doesn't matter if you don't wear makeup, if you're a guy, if you're a girl, you always need to make sure that you've washed your face. Use gentle products. I will advise you to not use things with alcohol because those are gonna dry you. Even if you're oily, do not use alcohol because you're gonna stimulate the overproduction of oils and you're gonna be even more oily. And when you wash your face, try to use cold water instead of hot water. When I'm in the shower, I always avoid getting my face into the hot water. Cold water is actually gonna make your skin look tight, like shiny, brighter. So avoid at all costs hot water in your face. And when you're drying, do not do like this with a towel pad so you're not scratching the surface of your skin. Exfoliate at least twice a week so you can remove the dead cells that are sitting on the top of your skin. You remove that layer and you have a fresh canvas. You have fresh skin that is gonna be able to grow without creating this texture over the older dead cells that are already present. Also, when you are buying products, make sure that also you can read through the ingredient list, and these ingredients are something that you're okay absorbing. Your integumentary system, your skin is your largest organ, so take care of it. Everything that you put into your skin is gonna get absorbed and it's gonna have an impact in your body chemistry, so try to not go for very aggressive products. And if you have any type of rash or things that you know that are not normal, go to a dermatologist. Don't try to figure this out on your own. And lastly, use SPF and avoid sun. UV light is gonna destroy the bonds that are present in your skin, and that sun exposure is gonna give you sunspots over time, and your skin is gonna age more rapidly. So by using SPF and avoiding direct sun exposure, you're gonna extend your period of healthy looking young skin. You're gonna age slowly, and your skin is gonna look healthy without these spots and freckles and all this sun damage that could like evolve into something that could like cause skin cancer over time. So that will be it.
Wow, that's a lot of information. But then it's interesting that you mentioned that it's always better to use like cold water, right, to wash your face or skin, because I've heard from like dermatologists and people like that, you know, on the internet that, oh, use warm water because that's gonna help you, I guess, like open up your pores and let the soap go through a little bit deeper and wash your face better.
The skin on your face is gonna be a little different than the skin on your body, because the skin on your face is more sensitive. Like, it's more exposed to things. You actually mess with it a lot more because it's what people actually see. So when you are getting a facial treatment or something like that, yes, they're gonna put some vapor and hot stuff close to your face to open up the pores so they can do extractions. But on a daily basis, do not do hot water.
Got it, thank you. Now let's talk about MD, medical school, medical student. I know a lot of people that want to become a doctor, right? And they maybe give up on it because they think, oh, it's gonna take me too many years, or it's way too expensive, or maybe it's just way too hard. So because you are following this career path, can you give some, I guess, advice and hope for these people who are giving up on this?
So the way that I want to answer this question is I'm gonna try to pretend that I'm talking to my younger self. I'm a senior, I'll be graduating in May as a pre-medicine. And I would like to tell myself that you need to stop comparing yourself to other people. When you're going in, there are gonna be people that have better study habits, that are driven differently, that have different motivations than the ones that you might have, and different reasons why they want to go into the field. And I strongly believe that everything is valid. You don't need to be like the person next to you. Every person is unique, and in the application process, like, you'll hear a lot about how they're looking for authenticity and people that are different and that want to break out and stand out from the mold. So if you start as a freshman, starting college is hard. There's an adaptation process that takes some time and energy. So sometimes you're not gonna perform your best at first. As long as you have an upward trend in your academic experience, you'll be fine. Of course, you need to put the study time, the energy, the effort into making really good grades, and you need to study really hard for the MCAT. But something that I would like to say that I don't hear a lot of people saying when they say, oh, this is what you need to go, like, this is what you need to do to get into medical school. I would like to say that you need to take care of yourself, also psychologically, emotionally. As you go through the career, the classes are gonna get harder and more demanding, and you're gonna have less time to do the things that you like, and there's a tendency to sort of abandon yourself in the process. You're gonna eat worse, your sleeping habits are gonna go down the window, you're literally gonna become a zombie. So you always need to find time and create these habits that you can sustain over time, so you don't crash and burn and break under the pressure, because it's gonna happen. So always be mindful that you are gonna fail in certain things. Remember that failure, when you spell fail, is F-A-I-L. That's first attempt in learning. You're gonna learn something sometimes through the hard way. So there might be a failure before you actually gain something out of the experience. So every time that something doesn't go how you expected, try to learn from it so it doesn't happen again and move forward. In this career, the worst thing that you can do is to start looking at your peers and start feeling overwhelmed because they're doing more than you or they're brighter than you. No, you do your best and give it your go and shoot your shot. That's it. Do not look to the sides, focus on you. You have your reasons to pursue medical, and I respect those reasons, and I'm pretty sure they're gonna get you where you want to go.
Great points you mentioned, especially the one that I like the most that you said was about taking care of yourself. Like, people just forget about themselves when they pursue this career, and it defeats the purpose of being in the medical field where you're trying to help people out. How can you help others when your health is messed up? You know what I mean? So
it's not only that, like psychological, you need to be in the place where you can go under this pressure. If you're not sleeping, if you don't have good eating habits, if you don't know how to study, you're gonna break under the pressure. The moment that something big comes your way, you're not gonna be able to handle it. So you need to also grow not only academically and professionally, but you need to develop these skills, and you need to always put yourself as make yourself a priority, because you need to be able to carry yourself through such a really difficult process. So
yes,
always prioritize yourself.
Then the next question is very important because it can get very personal. And it says the following: to love your body as an excuse to accept the fact that they are overweight and at risk to heart disease and other complications. What are your thoughts on that?
Okay, this is a very controversial question, and I want to give my opinion, and it's just an opinion, and so take it with a grain of salt. I think that this entire issue started by people not conforming to these society standards of what being healthy or being pretty or whatever are. So I strongly believe that you need to love yourself no matter what. No matter your starting point, if you're pursuing any health goal or anything in particular with the mentality that you're gonna love yourself when you get there, that's not realistic. And once you achieve that thing, it's gonna be so empty for you. You're not gonna be pleased. You're gonna feel so empty about it. So you need to love yourself no matter what, where you're starting. And if you're gonna change and you're gonna improve your health or you wanna improve your appearance, it needs to be because you wanna improve yourself, not to appease others or to please society or to fit this standard. That's not okay. There are people that have these very extreme opinions, and I think that that's what causes people to have extreme reactions. And I don't believe in extremes. There are people that do everything right, that they eat right, they exercise, they don't do anything out of their norm of what being healthy is, and one day they wake up and they're in the middle of their morning jog and they drop dead in the floor, because that happens. There are things that are out of our control. And there's also this very funny picture that I'm pretty sure a lot of you have seen, that is this 100-year-old lady that is lighting up her cigarette with her 100 years candle over her cake. And in an interview that they did to her, she said that she had been drinking and smoking for many years. You can do everything right or everything wrong, and it doesn't guarantee that you're gonna live a perfect, healthy life or that you're gonna drop dead the next day. The only thing certain in life is that you're gonna die. So do not do everything following these society norms, society rules. Do things that feel right for you. Pursue your happiness. The entire point of living a healthier life is so you can have a better quality of life, so you can fulfill your goals, your dreams, you can do the things that you enjoy. That's the entire point of it. So always be true to yourself and understand that health standards are different for everybody. Somebody that used to be morbidly obese, maybe health for them is just fitting it into a large shirt. And that's perfectly fine, because you know what this person is like, I dropped the pounds, my heart needs to put less work in, so I'm gonna live better and my quality of life is gonna improve. So just keep in mind that the health standards for everybody are different, and you don't need to look in a specific way to be healthy. So I hope this is a good answer. I feel it's a very controversial topic.
Yes. But the fact that you mentioned you have to love yourself first, that's the key to anything. You shouldn't have to pursue like a lifestyle when you're gonna be feeling miserable, So always do the things because you identify with them, they make you happy, they make you feel good, and that's how you do it. The next question is about hair loss, hair thinning. How can you prevent it or control it? Because that's a horrible experience for anybody who is undergoing, and you see yourself losing the hair, you see yourself getting bald, and you maybe think it's due to genetics, when in reality it may be due to a lifestyle situation. So in your opinion, what are some ways you can prevent this, or maybe slow it down and make sure that you keep your hair?
Okay, I remember vividly when I took genetics, my genetics professor saying that if you're a guy, there was a very high chance that you were gonna go bald, so you shouldn't stress about it because it was simply gonna happen. The backstory to that is that, genetics has a huge part of it. So you might be prone to hair thinning or losing your hair, and of course that's very damaging to one's self-esteem. But you need to understand that you can help yourself through having a healthy lifestyle. Of course, as I said, you have a tendency to get there. But if you help yourself, you have the proper nutrition, you use clean products, you avoid washing your hair every day so you're not drying it out and using these harsh chemicals on your scalp. you can help yourself not get there so quick. But for sure, genetics is a big part of it. Again, if this happens to you, understand that it's very common. You're still beautiful the way you are. And the one recommendation that I could do besides that is you can do scalp massages. So like when you get at home, you can do like this kind of motion, or where you're like shampooing your hair, so you like help your blood reach so you improve circulation. I'm a med student, a pre-med student. So you can do this kind of motion to increase circulation, and that should help also prevent the hair thinning. And besides that, try to eat a lot of protein, obviously vegetables, take vitamins if that applies to you, and keep your chin up if it happens to you. It's okay.
It's okay, guys. And also ladies tend to lose, the hair sometimes, right?
For girls, it's so unfair because guys can get the hair implants. Girls can't
Exactly.
because their hormones are gonna like get them out again. But I mean,
Or you can just go short, right, on your hair.
yeah, you can cut
That
your
style
hair.
looks
Like
good,
some
too.
people just shave and they rock their bald heads. I feel like no matter what your situation is, as long as you exude confidence and you wear anything with a smile, you're gonna look beautiful no matter what. So keep it in mind.
Last question, guys. Tips on how to become a confident woman with a purpose and not letting fear take over themselves.
I feel okay. Whew. Okay, I feel that this question can be answered in two parts, because there is the physical aspect to that question, and then there is a psychological aspect to that question. So, starting with the physical part, which is not the most important, I think that in order to be confident, you need to stop comparing yourself to other people. I know that in today's society, when you turn on your TV and you see a runway of fashion, you see these beautiful women with these unreal bodies, or you just hop into your Instagram and you see these models with these small bikinis and these tiny waists with their big butts. It's crazy. What I want to tell you is that comparing yourself to other people is very detrimental to your self-esteem. And always keep in mind that those people that you're seeing, they don't like some aspects of themselves either. Like, you could be sitting in front of the woman that is the most beautiful woman on earth to you, and she'll tell you exactly what she doesn't like about herself. She'll be so quick to make a list about the things that she doesn't like herself, but she will make such a short list of the things that she does like about herself. And I think that this happens to all of us. Talking from my personal experience, since I've been extremely young, I've never liked my nose. And I've asked my parents a million times to give me a nose job because I don't like it. It just makes me feel uncomfortable and I'm self-conscious about it. And then after growing up and meeting different people, these confident women that really inspire me and having conversations with them, I will always talk to them and be like, this woman is so exotic and so attractive. I don't understand what is it about her that is pulling me in. And then I discovered that it's because their flaws, they work with confidence. You need to work with what you have. And it's okay to, have an ideal how you want to look like, but you always need to be proud and wear with joy and with a smile whatever you have to begin with. The psychological aspect of it is that I understand how it can be difficult to be authentic and secure and confident in a society that is always telling you that you need to be better, that you need to improve, that you need to do more. But you always need to be true to yourself and be as genuine as you can be. If you know that there are things that are very important parts of your personality, of what you want to accomplish, be true to that. You don't need to change and to mold your personality or your person to fit somebody else's standard, because you're never gonna be happy like that. When you are doing what you like and pursuing what you want to do, those things make you happy and they shine through you, and you're gonna look so beautiful, so confident, so driven. So just be genuine. It's fine if you lose people in the process. Those people were not meant to be in your life at all if that happens. But for sure, just be you. you're beautiful the way you are, and there's nobody else like you. There might be somebody similar, there might be somebody that they can compare you with, but you are unique. So
Awesome, that's awesome.
girl power. Okay.
And yes, girl power.
You're a boy.
It's okay. There was this quote that I read recently on Instagram that said something along the lines of, not everybody's gonna like you, but not everyone matters. So you should never, start comparing yourself or even change your behavior to please other people, because some people just don't matter. You're gonna keep the ones that are gonna be really into you, that are gonna support you, are gonna love you, no matter how you are, how you look, how you behave. And in the end, it's better to have a small circle of friends than a large one of just fake ones. Don't you agree?
Yeah, something that I also would like to add, that is some recent advice that I've discovered and I've heard, is that stop putting your resources in other people, in pleasing other people, making other people happy. The only investment that you can never lose at is when you invest on yourself. So use all of your resources in you, follow your dreams, follow your goals. You're gonna see that you're gonna be happy, you're gonna look beautiful, you're gonna achieve whatever it is that you want, and own it, on who you are.
Own it, guys. So that was the end of the video. I hope you guys enjoyed this interview with Raquel. Again, her channel.
I am so self-conscious now. Okay.
Why?
Of my answers.
You did good. That was awesome. I enjoyed it. And the link to her YouTube channel is gonna be in the description box below. So make sure to go to her channel, subscribe. She's gonna be posting another video, which we're gonna record today. And we're gonna learn awesome practical tips on many aspects of fitness. So be ready for that, guys.
I'll be waiting for you on my channel, and I'm about to interview this guy, and I'll put his video up in my channel so you can check that one out too.
All right. Awesome.
Thanks for
Raquel.
watching us.
Thanks
How many
for
times have
watching.
we had 5 in this video? Like 1,000 times.
1,000 times.
We look like Teletubbies. High
But
five.
that was awesome. It was a lot of fun.
Okay.
Thank you, guys.
Thanks for the interview. Thanks for watching, and see you soon.
Don't forget to like the video, comment below.
Subscribe.
What was your favorite tip that Raquel gave us today? And if you identify with it, let us know. Like why, and pretty much just leave a nice comment for her.
I feel like I should have answered in such simple words, and I was so deep. Why am I a bowl of
The
emotions?
deeper the better, no? That's what they say.
The more you know.
That's awesome, guys. See you later.